Morning. As you can see from these people behind me, it's that time again. It's a new station opening. Not just one new station, 2 new stations and 6 miles of new track.
Leven and Cameron Bridge.
Exactly, yes. Thank you. It's the opening of the long-awaited Levenmouth rail link. Let's go.
So, the Levenmouth rail link involves the reopening of 6 miles of mostly double-track railway to serve 2 new stations, Leven and Cameron Bridge, on a branch off the busy Fife Circle route. Initially, there'll be an hourly service from Leven to Edinburgh via Kirkcaldy. However, the plan is that in the future there will also be a second hourly service to Edinburgh via Dunfermline, meaning the line will see a total of 2 trains per hour.
So there's a few people getting on the train already. I'm going to be honest, I haven't bought my tickets yet. There's a few things I need to sort out, but I'm going to do a super quick tour of the station. So outside the station, we've got the bus station just over there, and this bridge over the railway. So I was checking this out yesterday. My first, I suppose, criticism is that there's no way down from that bridge to the station. So you've got to go all the way around, which doesn't strike me as ideal. Anyway, in terms of the station itself, we've got this little hut building, I don't know what you'd call it, covered area. And then in here we have a single ticket machine, which people are buying. It's a shame there's not more, because as you can see, a bit of a queue's formed, but oh well. Anyway, this also serves as a waiting area, a bit of shelter. And you've got your departure screen there as well, and maps and all sorts of useful, interesting stuff. And then, of course, through to the main event, but first, bike racks. We've got to acknowledge the bike racks. They're very important and we mustn't forget them. And then, the platforms. Ooh. There we go, so we've got timetable information here. What do these buttons do? I don't know. Anyway. Oh! I think I'm calling someone by accident. Hi, sorry, I'm going to be honest, I just pressed the button to see what it would do, but I'm at Leven Station for the opening and just checking it out. So, yeah, sorry to bother you. Alright, thank you very much. See ya. So yeah, there is a thing underneath it there, but I wish they made it a bit more obvious that if you push the button, it does actually call someone. So, walking down the platform. In here, we have a waiting shelter with a little disabled spot, I'm noticing. And then back out onto the platforms. How you doing?
Well, thank you.
How long is this 158? It's the full 8 cars, is it? Wow. That's amazing.
These platforms can capacitate 8-car trains, so if it's going all the way down, then this train must be full length.
Yeah.
I think it's probably to kind of
because of the demand, because it's the first one,
calm
right?
Down
yeah.
The big crowd at this lovely opening day. Hi YouTube.
Hello. So as Riku should say, it's a full 8 cars, which I wasn't expecting. But yes, these platforms are able to accommodate 8-car trains.
So it turns out the train was only a 6-car, but the front unit had been painted in this delightful livery to commemorate the opening of the line.
So what's the deal with this? Even though it's a new station, this bit of the platform's different. It's like they've extended the platform even though it's new. Huh?
The staff, and I quote, you don't want to be the first person in 55 years to miss a train.
That's a very fair point.
And I can agree with them, to be fair.
Yeah. Can I just ask you, you're the first person to be driving a passenger train down this new line. How do you feel? first stage of Cameron Bridge.
It's quite interesting because it's an iconic moment. As you say, there's not been any trains leaving or approaching here for 55 years passenger-wise, so it's an iconic moment, and I'm glad to be doing it today, yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
No worries, thanks, pal.
I hope you enjoy the journey.
I'll do, cheers now.
Alright, so just pulling out of Leven now, I'm going to sit down over here because we are going past the Fife Heritage Railway Yard, which I had a look around yesterday, and it was fantastic. Should be coming up any minute now.
So yes, the day before the opening, I took a look around the yard, and it was excellent. They let me have a look inside some of their old carriages and locomotives, including a recently stripped out 313 and the cab of a Class 107. If there's demand for it, I might release a full-length video of my visit there, so make sure you leave a comment if that's something you'd like to see. Anyway, if you do decide to visit Leven yourself, I'd highly recommend a visit to the Fife Heritage Railway. Just make sure to check when they're open first.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of work's gone into this, right? So, proud moment.
Huge amount of work's gone into this, and it would not have happened were it not for the tenacious commitment of a local campaign, the Levenmouth Rail campaign. I've been working with them before I was elected in 2016, and I led a members' debate in Parliament in 2017 when Hamza Yousaf was the Transport Minister, and he gave a commitment at that time to look at a further appraisal study, which eventually in 2019 led to a commitment from the government to reopen the line. So really pivotal moment working with that campaign group throughout the years, and fantastic opportunity I think now for Levenmouth to open up our area, to bring inward investment, but to open up educational opportunities for our young people, for businesses. So fantastic celebrations here this weekend in Leven. I'll be coming back later on to the High Street where we've got a number of different events planned, but this railway station is going to be transformative for the area I represent in the Parliament, so a brilliant day.
Awesome, thank you very much.
And of course she's absolutely right. From my look around the town, it's clear to me that this is a lovely area with an awesome community who are all genuinely really excited for this rail link, and I'm sure it'll make a huge difference to them.
Yay! So there we go, the first train to depart Cameron Bridge Station. Let's have a look around this one. So unusually for a new station, the platforms here, I mean it's got two platforms, which isn't unusual, but they're curved, which is unusual. That's not, I mean clearly there's reasons why they've done that, right? Constrained site, apparently there's like a floodplain nearby, and they obviously wanted room for the car park as well, but it's pretty cool to see because you don't normally see that with new stations because they try to avoid it because obviously it's not ideal in terms of accessibility and things like that.
And speaking of accessibility, let's do a lift check.
So in the lift, footbridge, here we go.
Doors opening.
So this is the bridge at Cameron Bridge. Unfortunately the sides are quite high, so I can't actually see over it. I can put my camera over and get a nice shot, but I myself cannot see over.
Having crossed to the other side, it's clear that the station is mostly intended to function as a bit of a park and ride, with an entrance off the main road leading to a car park with 125 spaces, including disabled and EV spaces. There's also a bus stop provided, with a good number of services scheduled to call here.
There aren't any services running today. I've heard they start tomorrow, I think, but obviously because it's a park and ride, I think most people will be arriving by car.
We started in March 2014, and by August 2019 we were given the green light to go ahead with this massive project. At the time it was Michael Matheson for the Scottish Government who was Transport Minister. he gave the green light to go ahead with the whole project. During that time, between now and opening, they decided to double track the line and also made it electrification ready. So some of the costs went up from 75 million to 116 million, which is quite a jump.
You say that this railway is electrification ready.
Yes.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, it means if you can actually look just down the platform, you'll see these stanchions which have got big blue covers on them. These means that these are for the gantries for the electrified pylons to come in. So all the underground work has already been done. So all now to do is to put up the girders and the overhead wires.
And am I right in thinking that until obviously today, it was the largest area in Scotland without a rail link?
That's very true, yeah. I mean, we are a conurbation, Levenmouth's a conurbation of about 6 or 7 towns in the area. Overall, including some of the East Neuk, it's nearly 53,000 people.
Wow.
That are being cut off by a major transport link, not being here. So today is just brilliant. It opens it up for everybody. We don't want it to be just a conduit for everybody going out of Levenmouth. We want people to come here, enjoy what we've got here, and sometimes the people that live here don't know what they've got on their own doorstep. Blue flag beaches, parks, golf courses. There is a lot of stuff here to come and see.
So at the station entrance, there is another one of these weird, like, sheltery things. I don't know what to describe this as. I've never seen it at any other station before. But this one does also have a ticket machine and bike racks. So the other thing I've noticed is that obviously there's a ticket machine at this entrance shelter, but there's also one on the shelter on the other platform. So this station has 2 ticket machines.
It was also whilst in this shelter that I was given a little Cameron Bridge card to commemorate the opening of the station, before returning across the bridge to the other platform, where there had been a slight incident with the lift.
So this is the lift down to the platform, out of service, and Riku is stuck in the lift. Yeah. We can just about hear you. Oh no. I mean, claim to fame, first person to be stuck in the lift, but... Yeah. Yeah, well, I hope you get out soon. Alright. Bye. Oh no.
And from here the journey was very simple, winding towards the main line whilst following the river Leven, before eventually merging into it and continuing towards Kirkcaldy.
So trains going west are able to go one of 2 ways, and now, because of this new line, trains going east are also able to go one of 2 ways. So we have now joined onto the existing line, and our train's going via Kirkcaldy. Now initially that's all it'll be, an hourly service via Kirkcaldy, but the plan is that in the future there'll be a second hourly service, meaning 2 trains per hour, and the second hourly service will go around the other part of the loop via Dunfermline instead. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway, so yes, I'm getting the nod. So yes, trains at the moment only go via Kirkcaldy, but one day they will go via Dunfermline as well. I'm going to get a meta shot of you getting a shot.
And I'm going to get a shot. I'm going to get a shot of you getting a shot.
I'm going to get a shot of you getting a shot.
Meta.
So at Kirkcaldy now, everyone's getting off. Bye. So that was the opening day for the Levenmouth rail link. Everyone else got off at Kirkcaldy, but I'm staying on because I'm heading home to edit. Thank you all very much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Cheerio.